What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today, obviously you guys could tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about how I personally balance work, a full-time job, and doing YouTube and doing Twitch as well, and kind of all of my other hobbies and having some free time to do what I want as well. So if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like as it really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We're trying to get there. Maybe by the end of the year, who knows where this will go. But regardless, we're grinding. We're posting videos every single Saturday, so make sure you guys are coming along for the ride. So I've gotten this question a few times on how I balance YouTube and how I balance work, and also just, you know, remaining social, still living my life to the fullest. There are a few specific things that I do that I can maybe share with you guys, but for the most part, honestly, it really comes down to one thing, and that is routine. Routine is something that has always been really important for me in my life. It helps me with my gym progress, it helps me with work, it helps me with YouTube, it helps me with Twitch, it helps me with hanging out with friends, everything. Especially I find at the gym, I'm not going to be making any progress if I'm not on some sort of routine. Now, obviously that doesn't mean everybody has to do that, but for me personally, a routine is what helps me stay productive and make sure that everything is getting done when it needs to get done. So that's my number one tip. Come up with a routine that works for you and works within your schedule. I've gone through a million routines in my life and have finally found one that seems to be working very well. I struggled a lot even when I was working part-time. I struggled to come out with YouTube videos every single week. I struggled to come up with YouTube video ideas. I just felt like I didn't have any time throughout the day to do what I wanted on top of coming up with YouTube videos. It kind of felt like every day and every week was a struggle and a bit of a chore. Which is why I stopped for a little bit. I don't know if you guys maybe were following the channel back then, but I stopped for a good amount of time because I fell out of a routine. I felt like I didn't have a clear goal every single day. Every single day I woke up and felt like there was no purpose to my day. There was no rhythm. There wasn't, I didn't know what I was going to do when I woke up, which works for some people, of course. If that works for you, then, you know, don't stop. But I know for me personally, when juggling a lot of stuff in my life and still trying to find time to do things that make me happy, not that YouTube doesn't make me happy, but I mean like going out, partying, vacation, hanging out with friends, like hanging out, playing video games. The number one thing for me is a routine. So experiment, run through your days. It may take you a month to actually find a routine that works well. But my second thing that helps me with balancing YouTube and work is realizing, you know, sometimes there's going to be nights when you're not going to be able to go out. There's going to be certain times when you're not going to be able to necessarily hang with friends or do exactly what you want to do. You know, I usually edit on Friday nights. So, you know, there have been times when friends have wanted to hang out and I've just had to pass. Now, of course, live your life. But if you're really asking yourself, how do I balance YouTube and work? It means that you're trying to take YouTube seriously, I assume, or anything for that matter. If you're asking yourself, how can I balance this and this? It means you want to take both of these things seriously. And if you're trying to take, in this case, YouTube seriously, then, you know, it means dedicating the right amount of time to it. And it means sometimes not being able to go out every single day. It means making those small little sacrifices so that in the future you can do what you want because you took those times off. You took that sacrifice in the beginning so that in the future you could be doing exactly what you wanted to be doing. I know it's hard. I suffer from FOMO all of the time, but you just got to remind yourself there's going to be so many other opportunities to hang out with friends and go do stuff with them. So taking this one night off every week, every month, you know, depending on how often you want to post, it's worth it. And plus there's a way to be able to do both. For me, the routine that works for me is editing on Friday nights and uploading Saturday mornings, which means I can't necessarily hang out with friends on Friday night. It kind of depends on the video that I'm editing or when I finished recording throughout the week and how much time I have to edit and when I started to edit. I've still obviously edited and then gone out afterwards, or I just wake up early Saturday morning and make that sacrifice. But if it works for you to edit throughout the week, and maybe even upload throughout the week or at the end of the weekend, and you still want to go with your friends every single night, go right ahead. Like I said, back to my first point, whatever routine works for you, honestly. And one last thing before I head off here, I just wanted to say, please keep in mind, YouTube, do it for fun. If you're finding yourself struggling to balance work and YouTube or whatever else your side hobby is, just remember that your mental health comes first. And just remember that no YouTube video is worth the stress and the anxiety that you might get throughout the week. So if you find yourself struggling to maintain a good work-life balance, then just remember, maybe stop doing YouTube for a bit and make sure you're focusing on your mental health and that is in check and you feel sturdy and ready in your life to be taking on multiple tasks. Because trust me, it can take a toll having to feel like every single week the pressure of having to upload a YouTube video. Sometimes it gets to you, and sometimes it gets in your way of enjoying the week. And of course, you don't want that. YouTube's supposed to be fun. So if you ever feel like that, take a break, take a week off, and make sure you're feeling it. So that being said, that's going to be the YouTube video today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed just my little 2 cents on how I personally balance work and YouTube and all my other hobbies while, trying to live a good life. So anyways, like I said, we're coming out with videos every single week, Saturdays at 1 p.m. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a video here on the channel. And with that being said, I'll see you on my next video. Peace.